Hello, my name is Diane Tarantini, and I live with paranoid schizophrenia. You are listening to my podcast, Schizophrenia as I Live It. The title of today's episode is April and Abuse Prevention. You may wonder why this falls under the subject of this podcast. It's because I was also a victim of sibling abuse and parental abuse. And it does have an effect on how I experience a relapse of my schizophrenia. So if I have a relapse of my schizophrenia, the PTSD from my childhood experiences kicks in and makes matters much worse. If you are following this podcast, you will know that I have published a book, 3 Kidnapped, 3 Siblings, 3 Furies, about 3 types of sibling abuse: emotional, physical, and sexual. You can find it on Amazon. April is a designated month for several types of abuse prevention. It is National Child Abuse Prevention Month and Sexual Assault Awareness Month, or SAAM. Both of these April themes include child sexual abuse, also known as CSA, and many concentrate on April as Child Sexual Abuse Prevention Month. Sexual Assault Awareness Month has a Day of Action and Teal Day on the first Tuesday of April. So that's falling on April 1st in 2025, which is today. On this day, you can show your support for survivors of sexual harassment and abuse by wearing teal, the colour of sexual violence prevention. I myself am wearing teal today. Another way to show support is to use, where relevant, the hashtag SAAM2025 on social media. Other common hashtags for Sexual Assault Awareness Month are Wear Teal Day, United We Change, Together We Act. This year, the organisers of Sexual Assault Awareness Month specifically ask for the usage of VALOR as a hashtag to recognise the work of Valor US, which advocates for sexual abuse prevention. Advocates for child abuse prevention hold a Go Blue Day, encouraging people to support child abuse prevention by wearing blue on the first Friday of April, April 4th, 2025, this year. I will be wearing blue on that day. Common hashtags on social media used for Child Abuse Prevention Month include Child Abuse Prevention Month, Wear Blue Day, that's April 4th, and Every Child Needs a Hero. Some advocates for Child Sexual Abuse Prevention Month make billboards to encourage victims to break their silence. For example, the advocacy group end1in4.org, whose website is end1in4.org, where 1 and 4 are the numbers, not the words, has a See the Signs campaign in April, placing large roadside billboards to get people thinking about child sexual abuse and supporting survivors. Some of the billboards, for example, show a child looking very sad, and the title is Your Child, Sad or Sexually Abused. Among the relevant hashtags for social media posts are Act to End It and Not My Shame. Although I have written a book that closely reflects my real-life experiences of sibling abuse and included incidents of parental abuse in my previous novel, The Overlife, available on Amazon, I still have a long way to go in discovering other people's writings on child abuse, particularly child sexual abuse. I read many relevant references before writing 3 Kidnapped, 3 Siblings, 3 Furies, but much more is available, mainly in practical advice for parents and memoirs. As I discussed in my last blog, I wrap my actual experiences and accurate facts about abuse in fiction, which has the potential to reach a wider audience and has been a fruitful genre in my case. A fierce advocate for child sexual abuse prevention, who I have met recently via social media, is Feather Burkauer, who founded Parenting Safe Children. A good place to visit if you want to prevent your child from being a victim of child sexual abuse as a parent is Feather Burkauer's website, ParentingSafeChildren.com. You can also check out her Instagram account, Parenting Safe Children. She runs a live Zoom workshop on April 5th, 2025 and April 12th, 2025, marking April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Here are the details of the workshop, which I strongly urge you to attend. Parenting Safe Children Parent Workshop. Parents, caregivers, extended family, and anyone who cares for and about children will receive a certificate of attendance and materials. Here are the details of the times of the workshop. Part 1, on April 5th, 2025. It runs from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Part 2 will be on April 12th, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Parenting Safe Children workshop is presented live by Feather Burkauer via Zoom. Each individual person present in the workshop is required to purchase a ticket. To register and buy a ticket, go to ParentingSafeChildren.com/calendar. If you cannot attend the live workshop, you can register for a pre-recorded option on the same webpage. For the live workshops, the cost is $65 plus $4.57 fee. Sales end on April 12th, 2025. The ticket price includes a 5-hour workshop plus workshop material handouts. Tickets are non-refundable and non-transferable to other workshop dates. I have my ticket, and I am looking forward to the workshops. Another good website that advocates for child sexual abuse prevention is stopitnow.org. I also recommend the Instagram account Sibling Abuse Forever Ended. Sibling Abuse Forever Ended has a website, safesiblings.org. Common hashtags Feather uses in her social media posts are body safety conversation, child sex abuse prevention, parenting safe children, body safety talks, parent workshop, end child sexual abuse, adult responsibility, off limits, grooming, courageous conversation. Feather Burkauer has been kind enough to point me towards authors who have written memoirs on child sexual abuse and who I didn't know. Thank you, Feather. Examples of her recommendations and books I found while I was buying this literature are 1. Feather Burkauer and Sandy Vertela, Off Limits, A Parent's Guide to Keeping Kids Safe from Sexual Abuse. 2. By Jane Epstein. I feel real guilty. She runs a support website, siblingsexualtrauma.com. 3. By Babs Walters, Facing the Jaguar. 4. By Risa Shaw, Not Child's Play. 5. By Alice Pearl, Resolve. 6. By Liz Kinchin, Light in Bandaged Places. I am grateful to Feather for directing me to these other books and the women who wrote them. This list has helped me find other child abuse books, such as Everyone Was Silent by Dina Martinelli. It's encouraging and comforting to witness all these brave and practical efforts to protect children and comfort survivors, encouraging them to speak out. If you read my book, 3 Kidnapped, 3 Siblings, 3 Furies, you will learn that it fits into this context, even though it is a fiction novel. So there's a lot to think about there, and I really hope you will attend this workshop organised by Feather Berkauer. I think it will be a great learning experience and may help a lot of people. So, as always, let me end by thanking you for listening.